the saga with my neighbor. The self-appointed HOA queen had been going on for months. Karen acted as though the entire street were under her personal rule. The problem? We didn't have an HOA, but that never stopped her from handing out fines, printed on glittery stationery or telling people what color they were allowed to paint their mailboxes. Then came the dispute over my property line. I'd recently inherited a narrow strip of land behind my house. Nothing impressive, but apparently it offended Karen that she couldn't include it in her imaginary community garden project. I politely declined. She did not take it well. A week later, on a quiet Saturday afternoon, someone in a Navy uniform knocked on my door. The badge looked off, plastic, shiny, almost like something from a costume shop. But he stood stiffly, clipboard in hand. "HOA compliance officer," he barked. "We have reports of illegal land paperwork. I need to inspect the premises." "There is no HOA," I said flatly. His jaw twitched. "Open the door or face penalties." I reached for my phone to call the police, and that's when he shoved the door, forcing it open a few inches. Not enough to get inside, but enough to jolt my nerves. I slammed it shut and locked it, heart pounding. From the window, I saw him circle the house. He tried a side door, then another. He was attempting to break in. That's when I retrieved my legally owned home defense firearm and took a position behind the locked back door. Not aiming to hurt anyone, just to be prepared. When he tried to force the door open, I yelled, "Armed homeowner! Police are on the way!" He froze, then bolted across the yard so fast he nearly tripped over the garden hose. When the real police arrived, they reviewed my security footage. The cop was no cop at all, just a friend Karen had roped into her scheme. His uniform? Bought online. His mission? Steal my land documents and deliver them to her. The officers paid Karen a visit. The shouting match that followed was legendary, echoing down the street for weeks in neighborhood gossip. In the end, she received a hefty legal warning. I kept my land, and the fake cop? He learned that breaking into a house over someone else's fantasy, HOA, was a profoundly bad career choice.